Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Pickleball and Politics. And as you know, I've told you recently, there's not going to be a lot of pickleball because there's just far too many things going on in the world of politics. So, as you know, yesterday, the jurors in the Donald Trump hush money trial in Manhattan found the former president guilty on 34 counts of election fraud and falsifying records. Okay, but something has me wondering since the verdict yesterday, and I can't get to get this out of my head. And that is Judge Merchan let the jurors have a whole week in between when the prosecution and the defense had rested their case, and that was it. A whole week. Surely the jurors could have heard the closing arguments and the wrap up this case, jury instructions, all that stuff, and gotten this case last week. Why? I know they said, the judge doesn't go to court on Wednesday. He has another project he works on, but he worked this Wednesday. So why did we have this lapse? Well, I have a theory, and this is just my theory. I know nothing. I have no connections. I don't even have any sources. But I have my own little theory on this, and it's been bothering me. My theory is they needed to get to the jurors. And they needed to tell them how they would be voting, what they would be choosing. Would it be guilt or innocent? And they needed a week to do it. Yes, they did. And everything about the last week of this trial seems very produced to me. They came in on Tuesday. They had their closing arguments. They got jury instructions on Wednesday morning. And then voila, like magic, at exactly 4:15, 4:10 on a Thursday afternoon, we get word there's a verdict. So produced, almost as if Hollywood had written this timeline themselves. Everyone knows you don't want news on a Friday. That's when they dump the bad news, because they know by Monday, when people start paying attention to the news again, that they'll have forgotten that story that came out on Friday. And voila, magic. For something on a Thursday afternoon, we find out there is a verdict in the trial. And just like that, the media is already in position, and we have the verdict. And then we have all of Thursday night for them to gloat, puff out their chests that they got Donald Trump. Yeah, they did. And then they'll have the morning shows on Friday. Oh, and it will be all just so perfect, because by 12 or so in the afternoon on Friday, they can all head out to the Hamptons. Yeah, because that's where they all go on Friday, especially now that it's June almost. Yeah, they're going to head out to the Hamptons, and they're all probably at their parties on Friday and Saturday night, and they get to pat each other on the back and say, "Ooh, good job. We got Trump. Yeah, we got Trump. Oh, you did your part, and I did mine." Almost as if Hollywood had written this script. So perfect. We had a nice long weekend to get all the chess pieces just where they were supposed to go. Tuesday neat, Wednesday neat. Oh, they ask a few questions, and voila. Everybody thought they were going to go home. No, the suspense, the drama. So produced, so manufactured, all so neat and a nice little bow. Too neat for my liking. And we haven't heard from any of the jurors. None. I find it hard to believe that a bunch of New Yorkers wouldn't want to profit on this. Maybe they don't. Or maybe they don't need to. Listen, I don't know anything. These are just ideas that float in my head. I've told you before, since the beginning, I'm going to come on here and just tell you what I'm thinking. And I have to wonder, how produced was this trial? Because 34 counts, everywhere I went today, everybody wanted to know what I was thinking. And even people who don't like Trump were like, 34 counts? Wow. Yeah. Anyways, I think this was a production. You know where to get me. You can reach me on Getter or Instagram at Pickleball and Politics. You can reach me on Twitter at Pickle and Paul. That's P-O-L at the end. Or you can leave me a message right here on my YouTube channel. Subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. You know I love your comments. All right. Until next time, I'll see you soon on Pickleball and Politics.